We're back. Join Daenerys Farron this and every Thursday night for Conversations with Rio, an exciting, inspirational, insightful, and life-changing talk show. It is riveting, it is pure, it is the honest truth, and it is on Instagram and YouTube Live, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, every Thursday. Live radio will never be the same.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a beautiful night it is. Woo! If you're already on, let me say good night to you all. Welcome to Conversations with Rio, right here on the Timeless Gospel Radio. If you're listening on the app, if you're listening to the radio station, good night. If you're watching me live on YouTube or you're watching on Instagram Live, I have one thing to say to you. Double, 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 double. God is going to give you double for your trouble. And he's going to give you double just because you're here, right here on this live. You're on time. It's 8:02. And we're ready. Ready. Oh yeah. Woo. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is such a beautiful night, and I am just so excited to see you guys tonight. Blessings, Orlando. OJ, big up yourself. I see a few people joining on Instagram Live. If you're here, thank you. You. If you're on the app, you up there. That camera, you. Yeah, man. So, big ups to you guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. We have an exciting program lined up for you guys tonight. Thank you for, inviting me in your homes, inviting me in your car. Or if you're watching this after today, thank you for watching. I thank you. Yes. So, we've been doing this program for a few weeks with the sole purpose of just really, reaching people, encouraging people, to have a meaningful conversation. These days, the conversations are really about sex. It's about drugs. It's about music and, money. Who's making the most money? But really and truly, when people die, they don't get to take all that to their graves. So really, what is your purpose? Is it just to be on the earth to make money? Money is good. Yeah, man. Money is great, actually. I love money. I'm sure you love it too. The Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. So I believe, when we're misguided or misled or guided, by money and, the love of it, we lose focus on the things that are really important. And really and truly, when you think about it, it's reaching you, reaching me, reaching people who are in need of help. People who, definitely depend on us to make a difference. Did you know that some people's destiny, their future is tied up in you doing what you ought to do? Yeah. If you never know, now you know. So what really is your purpose? What really is our purpose here on earth? God put us here for a reason. So those of you who normally join me on, Conversations with Rio in previous episodes, we talk about relationship and, we'll get there. But we're going to take a different approach, this time around because, sex is, to talk about it is great. Sex is great when it is done right. Yeah, man, it is great. I'm married, so I can say it. Yeah, man, it is great. Can I say that on this? Of course I can. It's Conversations with Rio. Yes, so we can talk about sex, but we just have to talk about it the right way. Yes, man, and, not bashing anybody who haven't understood, or you don't understand just yet, how powerful or how great it is when it is done right. not bashing you, but just believe me, when you do this thing in the right way, the union, you do it within, the confines of a marriage, then trust me, God blesses you, your partner, and the thing, is just from 0 to 100. Praise God. Let's move on. So welcome to you people on Instagram again. Those of you who are listening, you're listening to Danario Farron right here on the Timeless Gospel Radio, right here in Queens, New York, off Merrick Boulevard. And of course, this is the program Conversations with Rio. I'm excited to see you. Yes, I'm looking at you right now. Yes, I'm seeing you. Don't think I'm not seeing you. Yeah, I can see you, but I'm really happy that you're here. Thank you for taking the time out to be here with me. Thank you again for inviting me in your homes, on your TV, on your phones, in your car, wherever you are. Big up. Thank you so much. So tonight, as I said to you, we have quite an interesting program lined up for you guys tonight. And last week we spoke about knowing oneself, and the week before that we spoke about you. If you don't believe, you cannot become what you don't believe. Yes, you cannot become what you do not believe, or you can't become what you don't believe, whichever works best for you. But that's just the truth. And last week we spoke about knowing oneself. You have to know yourself. You have to know your tendencies, your weaknesses, your strengths, your fears. And that's the best way you're going to be able to navigate life itself. Life throws a lot at you at times. And if you're not prepared to deal with it and to attack and to take it head on, or to take it gracefully and to respond rather than react, then therefore it's going to be much more difficult than it ought to be. So you need to know yourself. This week, this is the book that I'm reading, people. Let me show you guys here, by John C. Maxwell. And those of you who are, let me straighten this OCD kicking in. Yeah. The title of this book is called How Successful People Lead. And, I just started, a few weeks ago, actually, and I stopped, and just one of the things that really came out of this book is, just how amazing God is. And, you can never be a great leader until you understand God. You understand your purpose. You understand yourself, firstly. So this ties Baxter. Big up yourself, my bro. Yeah, man. Baxter Records in Jamaica. Big up yourself. The studio is doing an amazing thing right there in Clarendon, Maple Clarendon, Mineralites to be exact. If you guys need your music to be produced, to be mastered, this guy has an amazing catalog, an amazing amount of equipment, This guy spends money, I can say. I'm very impressed. The stuff they're off the chain. So link up Baxter Records. Yeah, man. So big up yourself, bro. Again, I see a few people jumping on. Thank you for joining. But yeah, you can't become a successful leader, or you can't lead people successfully, unless you know yourself, unless you are prepared to do these things that, discipline, but also the story. And I'll share with you as time progresses, because I'll be reading this book, right down to the very end. And each week I'll be, I'm still fresh into it, but I'll be sharing little nuggets here and there from it. I just want to big up everybody that, again, if you're seeing this video live, thank you. If you're seeing it after today, thank you. I appreciate you guys. I have so much respect for content creators, because it's not easy. Those people who are on YouTube and you take the time out to put out the different content each week, obviously, it's a means of making money, but at the same time, it takes dedication, it takes time. There are days that I feel like I can't bother, like, or better yet, even today I felt very druggy and I felt tired, and I was like, Jesus, man. But at the end of the day, I look forward to seeing or talking with you guys. Hi, Jolene. Blessings to you. Yes, man, I saw that you went on, the YouTube page and you left a comment. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It goes such a far way. People, learn to support people. I spoke about this a few weeks ago. Celebrate people's wins. Yeah, man, when you're able to celebrate people, it makes it, the universe responds to you differently because, you can appreciate success, and anything you can appreciate, it means therefore you understand it. You know what I mean? And, as such, you are much more likely to walk the very same path, or the same thing is much more likely to reach you. They call it karma. They say the world is round. What goes around comes back around. When it's your time to win, someone will be there to celebrate you. I see Vina. Kathleen, how's it going? Stranger danger. I haven't seen or heard from you in a while, but really great seeing you on this live. Hope you're doing well in your field, and hope your family, everybody's good too. Who else I see on here? Stewie, big up yourself, bro. Yes, man. Carlo, big up yourself as well. I Fidel. Yeah, man. So, guys, this week, as I said to you, I have, last week we spoke about Sterling Gospel Awards. Let's start there. Yes, we spoke about Sterling, and we spoke about the amazing event that was lined up. Sterling was last Saturday. I did tell you guys, make sure you went. And boy, I was just so jealous. It was just an amazing event, I almost say a fresh off breath here, but it's really a breath of fresh air. It was really a breath of fresh air just to see the performers, the awardees, the nominees. Everybody just come out in their black and white because that was their attire. People, everybody came out, with their A game. Everybody looked very nice. I was really jealous because I like wearing black and white. I wish I could be there. But, big up to all the sponsors. Big up, I myself, our DFN rather, was a sponsor. Yeah, kudos to everybody that made the event possible and successful. Basilia. Yes, you and Brian Cuff. One of these days I'm going to get you on this because you guys are amazing people. I've been blessed to have worked with you guys, for the last, I'm going to say 3 years and change. But you guys are doing an amazing job. And, God bless you. Continue doing the great work, as the only gospel award show or the awards, in the country of Jamaica. So thank you for doing a great work and honoring people who have been putting out the work, You guys created a forum, created a medium, created an opportunity to showcase and to highlight, the people who have been putting work for years, to this point. So you guys, kudos and congrats. Yeah, but let's just highlight a few people, who got awards. I can't go through everybody. But last week, as I said to you, John Mark, was one of the nominees, so, that's my good friend, man. So, if I'm being a little biased, just see with me. But John Mark, actually got let me just pull it up instead of, So let's start with Petra K. Yes, Petra. Big up yourself, Petra. Yes. Christ alone. Yes, man. So Petra got Album of the Year, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, congratulations to you with her song or with her album, Sing Praises. So that's, if you know the album, of course, you're going to know most of the songs, Oh, what singing? yeah, all those songs, we're on it. So big ups to you, Petra. John Mark, as I said to you, John Mark won the Male of the Year category. So congrats to you, John Mark. Congratulations. He also, yes, this guy not stopping. He also was awarded Breakout Sensation of the Year. So again, John Mark, that's 2 awards right there. Big up yourself, my boss. Yes, man, work. Yes, man. DJ Nicholas and my good friend here, Lionel, with their song God is in Control. Big up on yourself, brothers. Again, Petra K, again, Female Artist of the Year. Yes, man. Congrats again, Petra K. Thanks. Big up yourself, bro. Yes, man. Come on. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, my brother. Continue to put in the work. You and the team, Ron Mattison and the guys. Yeah, man. Congrats and, continue putting in the work. Levy's Heritage. You guys are doing an amazing job. Big up yourself, O'Neill. Big up yourself, Ovanda. Big up yourself, Oshin. Yeah, man. Continue to do the great work. And, of course, big up to Sir Levy as well. So, yes, next on the list, We have who is this? Collab of the year. Oh, my bad. collab of the year. We have DJ Journey featuring Stone G. Is that Stone G? Yes, man. Big up on yourself. I'm put that on the screen so you guys can see. Yeah, man. Sorry about the delay, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you know, technology sometime. So, yeah. Collab of the year. Big ups to you guys. We also had Genesis. Yes, man. Most rated event of the year. Dexter. Remember, we spoke to Dexter last week, people. We spoke to Dexter last week. Dexter Johnson, you know, Crosslink, Jamaica Youth for Christ, Genesis, the promoter of Genesis, and also the manager of John Mark Wigan. You know, these guys have been putting in the work. And, you know, last but not least, you know, as I said, I can't show everybody. But congratulations to you, CC Winers. CC is actually here in New York tonight. She is literally performing in, I think it's King's Theater. Yes, King's Theater tonight, you know. Someone, I was talking to a lady earlier tonight, and, you know, very nice lady, and she was saying, like, she can't wait to you know, for CC to sing, I will sing of the goodness of all my life. Yes, goodness of God. You know, by the way, let us play that song. I think it is just fitting to play that song because God has been good. So let us play that song, ladies and gentlemen. I love that song. Once again, congrats to all the winners of these awards. Goodness of God, people. God has been good. Listen to this beautiful song.
For your mercy never fails me.
Wow, awesome.
All my days I've been held in your hand. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God.
Can I sing this song?
All my life you have been faithful.
Lord Jesus, He has been faithful. So we just want to thank Him. God, you are good. Ladies and gentlemen, I just think it's just fitting. As I said to you last week, let's have the song in the background. Beautiful. Yeah, man, last week. So we spoke to Dexter last week. And, you know, we spoke about John Mark Wigan. Again, kudos to you, John Mark. We spoke about his event that's coming up on the 28th. I believe that's the 28th. Yes, October 28th. That's this month, ladies and gentlemen. If you're looking at your screen, you should be seeing a little bit of that flyer right there. Boom. Yes. John Mark Wigan. I see Prince Sarge, I see Ocean Mays, I see Ryan Davis, I see Samuel Medas, I see Randall Positive Road, Jesus, Audia Spencer. Oh Lord, I see Miss Grant, I see. Listen, there are too many people on this event. Too many great people for you guys to miss it. So validation is going to be good. And I saw a very funny video, and I'm going to share it with you guys. A very funny video. A very funny video. Let me share it with you guys real quick.
Show my boy. Yo!
Yo, yeah, dealing. They're on the spot, you know. Your father now?
Oh, you have the thing them, right?
Yeah, man, I have a thing, man. What else, man?
Oh, me a fad right now. Don't move, my bro.
Do it fast.
Yo, what thing them then? Which thing? Yo, empty your pocket. No, let me see.
Hurry up, hurry up.
What kind of man? Yo, hurry up now, brother. You just... I care. I want... Yo, hold them, hold them. Hold it. Validation.
I've come to tear down.
Listen, listen to me. Listen to me. Validation. As you hear the brother say, listen, that was hilarious. Great way to advertise an awesome event that's lined up. Listen, what was really funny to me is the guy empty in pocket. The phone came out. I think it was a bank card that came out. A few other things, valuable things came out, but nothing was too valuable or nothing was valuable enough. The only thing that made sense in that guy's pocket were the two validation tickets. Ladies and gentlemen, hurry and get your tickets. Get your validation tickets. Get them on October 28th. October 28th, October 28th, is a night to remember. John Mark and his team, Dexter, Crosslink, everybody, the team, the band. Big up yourself, Joel. Yeah, I realize you're turning an actor. That's Joel Graham right there. I see John Mark, of course, in the video, and of course Dexter. Really, really good coming together. To bring humor and just really to tell the people, listen, on the 28th, you ought to be at validation. Let me see if I can get John Mark on the phone. Last week we spoke to Dexter. Let's see how successful we are at this time. Yeah, man, he's my friend, I can just call him and get him. Hopefully, this don't embarrass me, But if we can get him on the phone, that would be really good. But in the interest of time, people, there are various outlets that you guys need to go. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick on my phone, where you can purchase tickets in the meantime. You guys can purchase your tickets at Music Mart, St. Diego Pharmacy, Jamaica Youth for Christ, Portmore Mall, yes, and of course, you can find him on social media. Him or Dexter, John Mark Wigan, and see if you can hit him up if just in case none of those options or those, mediums are working out for you. So just now I call John Mark Wigan. And this guy out to embarrass me because I just tell the world we're airing or we're live in 16 different countries, by the way, people. This radio station, yes. And I'm on my Instagram live and I'm on, of course, the YouTube. I mean, call this brother and him don't pick up, but hopefully you'll see it at some point and give me a shout back. But in the meantime, people, let me see something. Josh, hey Josh, greetings, bro. Yeah, man, thank you for joining. Everybody, we're here. Conversations with Rio. Welcome. So, let's see if we can play one of John Mark's songs in the meantime. John Mark. We got... I tell you, guys, last week that he has an amazing song that's called Work. And I can't stop. I just typed in John Mark Wiggles just now. Funny. But ladies and gentlemen, again, I can't stop promoting my friend's event because, again, I know what it is to be hosting an event and, you need the support. So, people, all I can say is on the 28th, you need to be... Oh, I didn't tell you guys where it was. It's going to be at Swallowfield Chapel. Yes, that's Swallowfield Road, Kingston. It's Kingston 5. Yeah, just want to make sure. Woo!
Put up your hand and say, work. Oh yes, work. We've seen how you work. I feel how you work. I see how you work, Jesus.
Yeah.
How you work it. Yes.
Work.
You're the remedies
Work.
in the battle, Lord.
Work.
Taking a victory, still work on my mountain, in my valley, Lord. You're working for me, working for me. The enemy came up against me, but my God now sleep. But I was alone, like he didn't know. God watches over me, protecting against every wickedness. He goes before me and behind me, working on the things that I can't see.
Listen to me, people. This song is amazing. And since week, I have a testimony. I'll share it in as time progresses. But listen, I just see how God. Sometimes, let me sit back for this one. All I can say is, sometimes I don't get God sometimes, Yeah, most times actually, his ways are not our ways. Yes, his thoughts are not our thoughts. Anyways, yeah. Sometimes I don't get him, because God has fun. I just feel like God just sit down and, he knows our tendencies at times as humans, especially when we forget that he is an on-time God and he's a God that never fails, 'cause we forget a lot, but he's just amazing, And this week, I was waiting. I was waiting for something for months, man. Months, I keep trying and look, a search, and I had a deadline. Oh, look who is calling. To be continued, ladies and gentlemen. To be continued. You guys won't know who I get on the phone now. Good night, my brother.
Blessings and peace. What going?
I'm doing pretty good, bro. I was telling the people, that I have a good friend, John Mark Wigan, and I can just call his phone and get it. And,
Indeed.
it's safe to say I'm fully embarrassed. But bro, listen, you are,
me.
yeah, man, no problem, man. Listen, you're on the Timeless Gospel Radio. We're currently broadcasting in 16 different countries.
Amazing.
Yes, you're on my YouTube live, and of course you're on Instagram at the moment too. So
Yes,
you just see if you can give a big shout out, because you have a lot of fans. I was talking about you, and people, were just responding and commenting and just really excited.
That's amazing. People, blessings, everybody. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy to have your support. I thank God. Thank you, Rio. You don't know, so we're there in our place.
Yes.
Imperium team, the whole massive, Crosslinks, Church of God 7 days.
Wow.
Big up on yourself, go for God, big up on yourself. All my supporters, my day ones, are the people who, even the wagonists, I love you. If you're jumping on board right now, I still love you, and I'm grateful that the ministry is impacting you now. I consider you a day one as of this day.
Listen, my bro, I'm sure they heard the message, but I was telling them about validation. But before we even go there, congrats to you, my bro, on your awards at the Sterling Gospel Awards for this year, Sterling 7.
Yes.
I showed the people earlier that you got Male Artist of the Year. And you
can you imagine?
Yes, I can imagine.
Can you imagine?
It Male Artist of the Year, my bro, and also Breakout Sensation.
Breakout Sensation, yeah.
Listen, I want to
say
congrats to you.
Crazy.
We are proud of you. Not so much surprised, but really proud of you, man. So congrats. That was Sterling. Can you tell us a little bit about, last week we spoke to your manager, Dexter, and, he said some amazing things about you and what we can expect on the 28th of this month, October. Validation, bro. Real quickly, can you tell us what really inspired you to choose that name?
Yeah, validation. Thing that I had looked for, and then when I stepped out of the zone and just looked on to what was happening, it's what people are looking for. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so I had God. God ministered to me in a time where I felt rejected and I felt like I wasn't, you know.
Wow.
And then I found that it was because I was looking for it in everything else but Him. And when I say everything else but Him, that can also manifest itself in ministry. You can lean into the areas that you are interested in and seek a sense of validation and a sense of affirmation there,
Wow.
and not find it
Wow.
until you found yourself secured in who God is
Wow.
and who Christ is. Now you're right, you find yourself identifying as Christ. No longer do you need to be a you.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So I didn't need to be, I found that I didn't need to be a me anymore, and I was set free. Because
Wow.
no longer am I telling people, oh, I'm trying to find myself. I don't need to be a me. I identify as Christ.
Wow.
And with all your life experiences,
Wow.
you develop a personality that He's able to use, which is very unique.
Yes.
So I don't have to really struggle and persist in trying to be different from anybody. I'm already created different because the Creator, He was so specific. I already look different from everybody else. So can you imagine all of my characteristics? And so I find that people hadn't even been finding that them looking different from people was enough.
Wow.
They're
Wow.
trying to figure out what distinct thing can make them different. No, just walk this walk of life.
Wow.
Walk it with Christ, know who God is. And so you'd find yourself distinctively becoming this unique person that He wants you to be for His glory.
Wow.
So affirmation is what God told me to do. He told me, John Mark, I needed to validate my people.
Wow.
And I needed to validate them by the word that I have said who they are. So, because now, here's what I'm up against. I'm up against influence and influencers. Because anyone now, without the verification of a body of people saying that they're good enough,
Yeah.
you could do anything and create a massive following, and by virtue of that, you become an influencer. And so now your voice, if it's not the voice of God, your voice can now become a guiding force to what people now their life with. Oh, John Mark, I do it, nothing wrong with it.
Wow.
I do it, nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? Furthermore, he might do it and him say, pick up yourself, God. They don't know how you, Mr. And so influence is what we're up against, because influence now can change anyone's mindset depending on if that's the person that they're rocking with. So God is telling me my responsibility is to affirm His people according to His word and what He said about them, not even how I feel and my outlook of life, in His word and what He says about them. So we could have gone to I praise you, O Lord, type of title.
Yeah.
I love you, Jesus, type of
Yes.
title. And all of these songs, they're written through the lens of my faith in Christ. They are gospel. They are worship. They are vibe. They are evangelical. You know what I mean? It spreads across the aspects of ministry. But they're affirming. Even simple things as how you look, like songs like Beautiful, what it released already. Simple things like how you look,
Yes,
I'm
yes.
addressing in the album. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And in terms of evangelical, you were on the live the other night and you heard a dancehall track that we approached a particular way because we know who we're trying to make hear it and who we're
Yes.
trying to pull back. So by affirming the people, I will redeem them. I'll pull them back into by providing the alternative necessary. You know? So I have a big task, bro,
Wow.
to really, it's not just an album where you can just say, I'm going to put this in, let me just go to worship. No, I'm addressing some things. I'm trying to affirm God's people. You know, that's what's happening with validation. That's what people can expect, from this thing.
Listen, that is heavy, bro.
It's heavy.
Listen, that
It's
is
heavy.
heavy, man. And listen,
Heavy.
all I can say to you, my brother, listen, this is inspiring, and I just want to say to you, your team, I said it to Dexter last week, continue to put in the work, bro. Continue to put in the work. Continue just to inspire people. I was telling the viewers earlier that there are people who their destiny is tied up in your purpose. So everybody has to know their purpose. Everybody has to do what they have to do. So listen,
Yes,
bro.
yes, indeed.
Listen. Thank you so much for joining us. I won't keep you up any longer, but at the end of the day, man, Listen, you have an amazing task, and I'm really
Yeah,
happy that you have taken up the task and you're attacking everything, by the head, and you're just going
yeah,
forward in faith and just really doing
yeah,
what you ought to do. You are an inspiration to me, bro. God bless
yeah.
you.
Thank
God
you,
bless.
man. That's amazing.
Yes, man. Me really impressed. I heard the song the other night and I was like, this guy, like, what, for you to sit down and to think the way you
Yeah.
did, it is past
Oh God.
strategic. It is past. The music is great. You have some amazing musicians. I was bigging up Joel, Fogan,
Indeed.
Ears, and the rest of them. Listen,
Indeed.
man, continue doing
Yes.
the good work, my bro. Have yourself a
Thank you,
blessed
bro.
night and thank you for joining me tonight on Conversations with
Thank
Rio.
you for having us. Thank you for having me on, bro. We really appreciate it,
Yes,
man.
man.
Big up
Continue to do
yourself,
the
bro.
work,
Go on
brother.
to the
And
work.
and all the very
Jaja.
best for under 28 validation.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. God be the glory, bro. Bless up.
All right, bless up, my bro. Listen, people. I don't think this guy. You should know all of this, brother. Music. No, man. All of the music just it. Listen, if you listen to John Mark just now, even now, Goose. Listen, when you can see this goosebump and mash me up. Listen to me, John Mark. Kudos to you, bro. They have a song on the album. You see, people. I believe the title is Good Good. Woo woo woo. Good good good. Listen to me. Listen to me. That's the first song you guys are going to play when you get that. I'm joking. They are just a bunch of amazing songs. But the title is called Good Good. Good Good. He's a good good God. I tell you. You are going to love that song. You're going to love the album. And I prophesy. This is just a simple projection because the facts are evident before me. That song or this album is definitely a big contender for album of the year next year in Sterling. Yeah, man, I see it a win easily, hands down. But thanks again, John Mark. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you, my bro. Thank you for just listen me, man. I'm just blown away by the work that they're putting out. But ladies and gentlemen, again on the 28th validation, Swallowfield Chapel, Swallowfield Road, Kingston 5. That's where you ought to be on the 28th. I told you where you can get your tickets. If you missed it, don't worry. This video will be posted on YouTube. And by the way, subscribe. If you're on Instagram right now, go on my YouTube and subscribe. Yeah, man, give me a little subscription and make me feel nice and feel good. Definitely we're just here just to spread the good news and to inspire people and to help people. One thing John Mark said just now, I'm just really stuck on this. He said, people, God told him to, for people to be validated in Him. We all seek validation one way or affirmation from people, and that's really. I said it in my weeks and previous weeks, and I'm going to start saying it every week. There's only one you, and that's your superpower. As John Mark said, the very fact that you look different from somebody else. I said it in my past episodes. You could be an identical twin. God is just so great that He formed you to look like somebody else, but they are just not the same. The DNA will be different. It will be different. Listen to me, people. All I can say is God is amazing. But validation, don't seek validation from anybody. You don't need it because what? A perfect God created you, which means you were made perfect in Him. You are a perfect being. You are perfect. Listen, understand where I'm going with this, Nobody is perfect as, we know it. Yes, but understand what I'm saying. In terms of the creation, so all of them we call it BBL or whatever you call it, where the ladies them put on and inject them bottom and them breasts and all sorts of them and parts of them. You do all sort of editing and modifications to your body that are rubbish. You need not to feel validated by people thinking that you shape good and you look good and you have this complexion. And listen, this mission that John Mark and his team is on, I big you guys up because this is why I'm having this conversation. These are the things that need to be going out. These are the things that need to be going out, people, because at the end of the day, there are people who are drowning in depression, in their problems, in their struggles, and they need the help. They need the help, man. I'm telling you. Mental health is such a big deal that most times we ignore. People need help. People are depending on you. People are depending on me. And I just start to really understand the weight or the gravity, the magnitude of such a thing, that people are depending on me in order for them to succeed and to be successful. People are depending on me. And when you start understanding that everybody is a door, everybody that you meet in life is a door. One door leads to the other. Opportunities, but at the end of the day, each door, behind each door is an experience, is a journey, is trauma, pain, sorrows, suffering. And if you happen to walk through that door, and I'm just talking figuratively here, if you happen to walk through that door, again, everybody is a door. If you happen to meet the person, then you have to inspire, you have to leave an impact, a life-changing impact, that they can be a better person than today. I have a brother, Ricardo, General Rich, as we have the name for him, or him call himself, which rightfully so. He always said this to me, that your absence and your presence should never be the same. And that is something I hold fast to. Anytime I'm not here, you're going to know. And when I'm here, definitely you're going to know, because my presence should make a difference. You know what I mean? So people, we should be more intentional about how we address life, how we approach life, how we think and consider and deal with people, and just understand that, listen, it's not about money, it's not about the car, the fancy car, it's not about the big house, it's not about the success or the assets. All of that is good, don't get me wrong. But that's not really why you're here, man. Those are just additives. Those are just things, to make you feel, good while you're here. This earth is temporary, you know. Yeah, man. The Bible says, if in this life you have hope, then you're a man's most miserable. At the end of the day, this is just a temporary place that we're just passing through. The very fact that we can expire, or in other words, we can dead, or die. Let me say it for everybody. That should tell you, enough. So people, kudos to you, John Mark. I really just had to spend the time and talk about this. But John Mark is doing a great work. I've said John Mark's name about 20 times now. That's enough. That's enough, oh Lord. And I still playing the music. Can't get enough, because the work, we have to put in the work. Now, speaking of putting in the work, there's a young man, a great friend of mine. Again, I have a lot of friends, Yeah, man. I have a lot of friends, people, and this person is not a person. And let me see if I can put over the picture and you tell me if you recognize this guy. Do you recognize this face? Do you recognize this face? Do you recognize this face? Let me put it over for the timeless people too on the app. Yes, this is no other person than the man himself, Lucas Music. Yeah, man, my brother. Listen, Lucas is an artist, a gospel artist, one who is very creative, I must say. A different style, rap, but at the same time, listen, Bible says we must be all things to all men, or all things to do. Forgive me if I'm not quoting the exact words, but, all things to men so we can win them. In other words, John Mark, and sorry if I'm tying in, because these are two youthful people, young people in their 20s like myself, and they're making a difference to their music. Now, the world is changing, and you have to adjust, adapt. Not saying you should ever downplay or to water down the word of God. No, never, 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 never. But the world is changing, and you have to adjust and adapt and rearrange things, so you can win today's youths. And that's the thing. Give me that old time religion. We're not changing the word, but you have to change how you break it. You know what I mean? Because things and time change. There's technology and everything else that has been enhanced and advanced, to make a difference. You have to change the approach. You have to change how you deliver the thing. And these guys are really tapping into, today's world and today's type of music, and just shifting things around to make a difference. Shifting just to make a difference, And they are doing great work there. This song that you're hearing in the background is called Holy by Lucas Music. Lucas, as I said to you, let me see if I can pull up some more stuff with my bro right here. Um, he has this song that's called. I'm trying to find it. I think I switch it up with name. Switch up. Oh, switch up the cycle. Listen, that's one of my favorite songs. Lucas, just to make you know. Let me make sure play it again. Not from here. And I soon get him on the phone, ladies and gentlemen. But he has this song that's called Switch Up the Cycle. Yeah.
I'm about to switch up the cycle. Don't try to stop me, still with the cycle. They're asking me how did I do it. I stay on my knees and I read in my Bible. I got a mansion in heaven, I got it for free, and I don't need a title. I like shows in rootless top, jumping around with lights on set. Already changed my life with a bet. We don't take no rules on deck. Don't change the way I flex. I hit the gas, no brakes. I just wanna chill with friends, have fun about God. It's easy, believe me. Please just leave me. Jump out the whip in the nip. Whoa, taking the lead by the grip. Whoa, I got the drip with the whip. Adding some Jesus in this. Too many chances I miss. Now is the time I take risks. Spinning your head like a disc. When we turn up, people lit. Playtime is over, admit. Take me higher. Lord, take me higher.
It's a my song. Listen, it just have a nice vibe to it. So let me tell you a little bit about music. Lucas' music was featured on the Kevin Downswell latest album called Grace, and the shift with title track Grace. Sorry, yeah, that song hits 100,000 plus plays on iTunes. Also performed with Kevin Downswell on Winfred Williams' show called On Stage. He just released his latest single that's called Holy. That's the one I was playing earlier. With a music video shot by KD Visuals now on YouTube. So we'll go right back to Holy in a second. But the point is, I've been privileged to know, I know Lucas personally. I've seen his journey, I've seen his work, and as I said to you, he's a visionary. You heard John Mark earlier. Visionaries, they're just taking a different approach. Spreading the gospel, singing the music. Nobody's perfect. And that's one of the greatest part about this is the fact that, again, we were created by a perfect God, we're created in his image and in his likeness, and we're made perfect through him. But, we're still a work in progress. And this song, ties into what I was saying earlier in the sense that switch up the cycle. Switch up the cycle. Switch up the cycle. Switch up the cycle. And that's exactly what Lucas and John Mark are doing. Let me see if I can grab him. Pause. Let me see if I can get him on the phone. Let me see if I can get him on the phone real quickly. Let me see something now. Lucas?
Good night.
Yeah. Hold on, let me pause this music. We have in the background, my bro. Switch Up the Cycle playing. I was telling the people that that's one of my favorite songs. How you doing, my bro?
Oh my. I'm alright, bro. And you? How are you doing?
Doing pretty good, brother. Doing pretty good.
It's been a while.
Yes, sir. Listen, I just want to say to you, kudos, congrats for all the work that you've been putting in. I just explained to the people. By the way, again, we're broadcasting in 16 different countries. And currently you're on my Instagram Live, on my my YouTube, and of course on the Timeless Gospel Radio app. So just letting you know that there are people all over the world, literally, listening to you right now.
All right. Bless up Instagram, bless up Facebook, bless up YouTube. The 16 countries, bless up on yourself, not from here.
That's right, bro. So earlier, I explained to the people that, you were featured on, what's the title of the album? Is this the title of the album or the song? Grace.
Yeah, the song is Grace, but I think the album is also called Grace.
There we go. Okay, just wanted to make certain. And I told the people, Switch Up the Cycle is a great song.
Mm-hmm.
You have so many songs on YouTube, so many songs, that are out there.
Yes.
This is one of my favorite songs, simply because, as the title suggests, you guys are doing things differently. I just came off the phone with John Mark Wigan, and it just speaks to how serious you guys take the work, and of course, you guys are not taking the traditional approach. with the music. You are literally switching up the cycle because we're
That
in a
is it.
new time, we're in a new age. Things are
Yeah,
different, technology is different,
yeah.
things are much more advanced, and as such, you just have to switch up things. Can you tell us a little bit
That is
about
so
what
true.
inspired you to write that song?
Um, well, as you know, Lucas music. When once you come to Lucas music, when you hear Lucas, you hear basically totally different. You hear basically Lucas means light,
That's right.
and light means to like bright up the room. Basically, anyway, darkness there, light just counter it,
Yes,
And
yes.
for Lucas basically goes for the young people,
That's right.
from ever since. If you know, my slogan says, "Not from here."
Mm-hmm.
You're in this world, but not of this world. So a lot of people here not from be like, where I'm from? America? Is he from Cayman? But no, a lot of people don't really understand when I say not from here. It means that I'm in this world, but not of this world.
Wow.
John 17:16. So when I hear about like switch up the cycle, I wanted to create a shift. As in like as young people who keep doing the same thing over and over again.
Yes.
I think I was at it was a church sermon, and the topic was cycle.
Wow.
And I was like, he was talking about, a cycle coming like you're in a circle, basically a race,
Yes.
running around in circles over and over and over. You keep doing the same thing over and over and over. Basically, it starts to come like a cycle,
Yes.
And I was like, I like the topic. And I was like, what can I do? What can I, how can I make a song that be like, can use that word because it's a good topic, he spoke on it and I was like, I think I created the beat first. Yeah, I created the beat first.
Uh-huh.
And honestly, I think we were in the studio. I think I was, Chuck, this is long time, around 2018. Bro, as a matter of fact, I think this song dropped. I'm not sure when it's released, but the song, when it released, it was recorded, as a matter of fact. 2 years, I written 2 years before the release.
Oh, wow.
Trust me. So
Wow.
it's a long time. I had the song put down,
Wow.
I never saw the reason to release it as yet. But people were like, yo, really? A matter of fact, I think it's about eight different versions of Stitch Up the Cycle.
Oh, wow.
To show you, bro. And I think the last one that you hear on YouTube, that was the version everybody said like, yo, that's the version, bro. That's the one. Use that one.
Yes.
Because as in like, I am a perfectionist, bro.
Wow.
You support. As a matter of fact, you a musician, bro. I've known you play music. I'm listen you. Say you're generally now. You really need me, brother.
To God be
Brian
glory.
McKnight said things to the man. I mean, I say like every minute I was changing up, bro. But after like seeing how the church like try to place this traditional stuff, like this is how you have to do it. This is a particular way that you have to follow this order. And I'm like, if we're trying to counter darkness with light, the same thing that was done before, whatever cycle was used before,
Yes.
you can't use the same cycle for reach this generation again. It may work, but it may not work.
Yes.
As in like if the enemy, if God casts out demon out of somebody, no,
Yes.
and it enter back, the demon now come back the same way as it was.
Yeah,
It'll come back 10 times better. You get me?
Yes.
So the same cycle used before, you can't come up with the same cycle again. So that's why the whole song come about. Switch up the cycle, where the things different for the young people. And if you notice, the video was filled with young people.
Yes.
Over 100
Wow.
young people, bro, turned up at Waterfront that day.
Wow.
And it
Wow.
wasn't just Christians, unsaved people was there. Even the youth was saying, the scammer them there, he was there driving his car and I was on top of the car. So people were like, how do you have them on there?
That's
So it was a joy, bro. Trust me.
you have to switch up the cycle, and that's exactly what you're
Definitely.
doing. And the thing is, everybody will have their opinions about this and that. And for me personally, this has always been my approach. From your approaching the thing with a clean heart and your intentions are pure, which they are, the thing is, if your music is able to reach one person and cause that person to come to Christ, then their job is done. There's always more to do, but that's the intention and that's the reason why we do things. We have to switch up the cycle. As you rightfully say, and I was saying it earlier too, you have to take a different approach. This generation, the social media is literally saturated with everything to distract you. And there are influencers and people who verified people who, their voice seems to direct and to dictate what people think and how them wake up and how them feel, and that's just really not it. So that's really awesome, my bro. Can you tell us about Holy?
All right. So once you hear holy now, firstly, people may say holy and be like, yo, what am I doing gun? What am I doing? What am I doing weapon? As in for me, bro, as I said, once it comes to Lucas music, bro, I don't do simplicity. As in, nothing's wrong with simplicity, but for me, I go, if I did it 100% when I was in the world, because I used to do secular, I used to basically work, sing for the devil.
Yeah.
If I did 100% for the devil, I'm going to do 150,000 for God,
that is
for Christ, bro. So it says in 1 Peter 2 verse 9, you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, peculiar people. That was to send up praise to him, which is Christ Jesus, who called you out of darkness. Bro, a lot of us are scared to say we have money as Christians. I'm not saying that you should brag or boast, but a matter of fact, you should boast in the goodness of Christ.
That's right.
And if you are being holy and living a righteous life, bro, God is going to propel you and bring you He's going to exalt you to a higher place, bro.
Yeah.
The song is basically saying that my God is a millionaire. I have millions in the bank. Bro, all if I 50,000 I have in bank.
Yeah.
I'm rich same way, bro.
Yes.
Life and death in the power of the tongue. Speak it.
Yes.
If somebody so much money, bro, sometimes some people may say I lie, but bro, speak life. I could have $100 in pocket, bro. I'm rich. Yeah, man. You know say 100 grand have though. You never know, bro. You speak it, you activate it in the atmosphere, bro.
That's
the song basically titled Holy, bro. And if you live holy and follow what holy really means, bro, righteousness, cleanliness, all them type of thing. Wow. God will bring you from point A, basically to point B, bro, to a higher place.
Wow.
The song basically state that I got millions in the bank. When I pull up in the Porsche, they be wondering how did I make it?
Yeah.
And I'm counter back and say, because I kept it holy.
Wow.
Because I live righteous.
Wow.
Even though I'm trying to put a leash for me and try to hold me down, bro, I still break out. And who helped me do it? God helped me did it.
That's right.
So some people may be like, yo, all the beat sounds and all the... But listen to the words of the song, bro.
You switch up the cycle, bro. That's what it is.
Exactly.
You switch up the cycle.
Bro.
That's what it is. Listen.
The song, Holy is basically a song just for us boast about the goodness of God, bro. I got millions in the bank. You can imagine you pull up all your first check, bro, and you walk and say, oh yes, I got millions in the bank. You see me, bro? Just look on it, bro. Trust me.
Listen to me, Lucas. Listen, how can people find you on social media?
All right, it's Lucas Music. That is LUCASMUSIQ. On all platforms, it's LUCASMUSIQ. Lucas Music, not with a C, it's with a Q.
Wow. Listen to me, my bro. All I can say to you, continue doing an amazing job. Continue switching up the cycle, because the reality about it is what you are doing, is for this generation, and the approach that you're taking. Continue to do it. Continue to do you. Be you, man. Be you and just produce amazing music. Continue to live and, as you said, the holy, the righteous path. Continue to tread it and to inspire the people. If you're able, and I'm just saying this to you and to the viewers, this young man was able to pull out over 100 people for this music video. Young people. You guys need to understand that. And I was saying to John Mark earlier, and even to the listeners, the task that we have, Lucas, is heavy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Trust
man.
me, bro.
It's heavy. And sometimes, as I said, people have their opinions about this and that, but the reality about it, everybody's task is different. And when you don't understand a task, yeah, man, you're going to have your opinions and you might speak ill of something that you don't understand. Do your task, bro. Because at the end of the day, God deserves all the praise and all the glory.
All the praises.
And everything that we do is unto Him. So, I'll be closing out the show in a second, of course, with Holy. But all I want to say to you, my bro, continue doing the good work. Thank you for joining us tonight on Conversation with Rio.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Continue switching up the cycle, my bro. You're reaching people.
Bless up to John Mark as well. Bless up to John Mark and every other minister. Trust me, you know.
Yes. And to the people that are listening to you, once more, people, Lucas Music, LUCASMUSIQ on all platforms, and of course he's on YouTube. Go and subscribe. Go and follow him. But have a good night, my bro. Thank you for joining us once more.
Bless you too, bro. God
Continue
bless,
doing the good work. All right.
Love you much, man. Bless.
All right. Blessings, my bro. Ladies and gentlemen, switch up the cycle. I told you, everybody have a purpose. Everybody have a duty to do, and everybody have to just find their own. So ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Holy by Lucas Music. And this is how we're closing out the show. Hey.
Got some millions in the bag.
Ooh.
When I pull up in the Porsche, they be wondering how did we make it. They tried to put a leash on me, but I got no boundaries. Got God on my team, that's how I break it.
Hey.
Go next to my journey, my family. I got it.
No, man, let's pull up that. That need for pull up. That need for pull up right there. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you join me next week at this time. 7 Jamaican time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Let's just say that, whatever time it is. Yeah, thank you. Whoever is sending that, thank you so much. I see Crayon Burton. I see Alan was here. I see Unique, Shawnee. I see quite a few people that were here tonight. Thank you, Ebbs. Prince Fletcher. Yeah, man, I see Miss Life. Big up yourself. Everybody on social media, whatever it is, whatever platform it is. If you're watching after today, listen, thank you so much for taking the time out to watch me. I know I talk a lot. But, we're just really trying to switch up the cycle. We're really trying to let people feel validated in God. We're really just trying to, let people know about a lover like this, Lord Jesus. Wow. Because at the end of the day, these are the conversations we should have. Sex is overrated. Every day I see on Instagram and Twitter, whatever it name now, X, garbage. Anyways, but every day I see now people saying this, and the conversations are just about money and sex and drugs. And come on, man, let's talk about something else, no? I'm tired of it. And this person's relationship, I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. Let's do something more with our lives. Let's have conversations, meaningful conversations. So, ladies and gentlemen, follow my YouTube page, Danario Ferron. That's DANNAREO. Ferron, FEARON. Follow me on Instagram at Sir Rio, Sir_REO. If on Facebook, whatever it is, man, just follow me, man. And, let's just come together. If you guys have questions, if you want to call in, the numbers on your screen. If you have, you want to join me on the show, to talk about something meaningful, let's make the difference, guys. I am really happy. Kems, big up yourself, brother. Yeah, man. I'll be most happy to have you guys on the show. So let's end on this note. Holy by Lucas Music. Yeah. Yeah.
Know about you, but you gotta stay humble, man.
By the way, have yourselves a good night. Big up yourself. Bye.
Got some millions in the bag. When I pull up in the Porsche, they be wondering how did we make it. They tried to put a leash on me, but I got no boundaries. Got God on my team, that's how I break it. Can I go next to my journey, my family? I gotta keep it classy. I'm reppin' Ely, go like Da Vinci. I keep it holy, I gotta keep it classy. I'm reppin' Ely, go like Da Vinci. I keep it holy, holy. Solid with your speech, I'm cruising to my peak. Gotta watch my rear view before they take me out my seat. Ay, I'm at a level where I say less, I don't debate. I use the window shopping, pay less. Who can't relate? Ay, God shift me from the sideline, now I'm the captain of this game. Fade over fame, I used to want the life with the fame, but now I got the fame, it ain't the same. Program my energy, one place, pressing my purpose like space. Ray Charles up on you, no vision. I find the missing out in my mission. Some millions in the bag.